Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here live. Those of you who are watching the replay, welcome. Let me just, I think everything is fine. Hi, Nadia. Can somebody confirm that you could see me and hear me okay? I would appreciate it. So, before I'm gonna say hi, I'm going to show you my Christmas sweater. It's a Mele Kalikimaka blouse. I used to split my time between New York City and Hawaii, and I spent a few Christmases there. So it's close to my heart. So you have the Christmas tree, and then the Mele Kalikimaka, the Hawaiian Merry Christmas. So I do have to say, I grew up in Poland, and for me, Christmas has to be the white Christmas. I'm not really into the palm tree Christmas and all that. It's just because I didn't grow up like that. Okay. Now, let me know in comments. Do you celebrate Hanukkah? Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you not celebrate the whole December thing? Just let me know. What's your December like? What's your end of the year like? Are you going to have any celebrations? Okay, so let me just say hi to a few people before I look at your responses. Hi, Nadia. Oh, hi, Raphael. I think it's Raphael, right? Hi, Raphael. Good to see you. Oh, thank you so much. All right. So I think you said that you wanted to you are looking for this session, especially because of the YouTube habits and all that. So, by the way, I absolutely love your community. Oh my goodness, Rodrigo. Sorry, Rodrigo. I absolutely love Rodrigo's community. He has a community for, it's called Barefoot Movement. Barefoot Movers. Well, that's exactly what it is. Barefoot Movers. And it's all about preserving mobility. And, you know, especially for people over 40, over 50, like we care about this stuff more than before. I think it's just important to wake up with no pain, to be able to be mobile for as long as we can, and taking care of it earlier rather than later is much is a good idea. Like I know that it was very important to me. Okay. Hi. Oh, hi, Vanessa. Good to see you. Oh, we have a full house today. So, before we begin, let me know in comments what has been like a struggle for you as far as being consistent on YouTube. What's been really in the way? Why do you think you haven't been consistent? Maybe you have been consistent. Then if you've been consistent, just let me know what helped you be consistent. What do you think is in the way? Yeah, 100%. Yes, I will be giving your community a shout out because it's I just think more people should know about it. So, and sorry Rodrigo for butchering your name. It just shows me that you have to be in the community more often so that I remember your name and never butcher it again. Okay. So Rodrigo says I haven't found a good flow. Okay. Vanessa, taking too much effort to just record a video. Okay. Yep. Monica, I don't know what to say. Love it. I don't know what to say. It's because often it's like, I don't know why, right? So today I'm going to share with you what's worked for me and what's worked for my clients, students, members over the years. I hope to trigger some aha moments in you. So today we're going to be talking about the YouTube flow, how to create one for yourself, what's been in the way, also how to keep the momentum during the holidays. Because if a lot of you, maybe some of you are traveling, I know I am traveling, so it's like, how am I going to keep the momentum? Because it's so hard to be out of the game. So I'm going to share with you what I'm doing. So yeah, let's begin. Sometimes it feels like a big chore. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So YouTube workflow, what actually fits a busy life? So there is a member in our community. Her name is Tans, and she's been consistent. I've been following her before she became a member. And she shared that she has 3 kids. She has a 9 to 5. And she shared that her YouTube hours are 4:30 to 6:30 a.m. before her kids wake up. I know it's not for everybody, right? And this is what I'm going to say. What we are doing is not for everybody. We have to have this routine that other people don't have, like 4:30 to 6:30, working on Sundays, working on holidays. The conventional rules that other people have don't apply to us because we have big dreams. We are creating something on top of another thing and building, and that building takes some time and energy, right? So I'm just gonna call us all out right now. Who here thinks that we could all save some time if it was not for scrolling? Who here thinks that you could shave off some time if you just limit the scrolling a bit? And then let me know in comments, what type of scrolling do you do? For me, it varies. I moved over from the TikTok stage and now I don't know. Seriously, this is all so tempting and so fun and so good. But then half an hour, 1 hour, just like now I spend time on school in, different communities, and there is always something to scroll, right? Yes. Yes. Monica says yes. Like, Monica, what do you scroll? Share with us. Rodrigo, yes. Right? Nadia, yes. Okay. So here it is, guys. We have to force ourselves. There is no other way. If you want to build this live, I'm not saying just stop cold turkey, but at least try to limit yourself a bit to shave off that time and use it for, ideation, scripting, or filming. All right. So I have 2 things for you that has been working for me. When my scrolling was really bad, I bought this. It's not an ad or anything. This is Brick. Brick locks your phone. I put it on my fridge. When I swipe my phone, it blocks certain apps and I can't access them. Then when to unblock it, I have to swipe again. And it's fun because you have also like Opal. Opal, you have to go to the app and do the stuff with the app. I don't want to be with my phone. This is like a subway in New York City, right? Click, that's done. I don't need to get on the app. Like, getting on the app is also kind of like scrolling, being on the phone. I'm not on the phone when I'm bricking my phone. There's actually they're using it as a verb, right? So Brick is a good thing. Another thing that helps me is the app Forest. With Forest, what I basically have is I am planting. I'm going to show you my forest. I am planting trees. It's a productivity app. And here it is. I'm planting these trees. So this is basically a focused time. You plant a tree for 25 minutes and you cannot do anything else. And for some reason, I'm responsive to that. So I plant a tree, do a 25-minute Pomodoro. I can't do anything else, and I'm focused on YouTube, or I'm focused on writing a post for you guys for the community. I can't do anything else. Forest up, right? It's basically a Pomodoro, but like if I plant a tree, basically planting a tree is, is this, sorry. Whoops. Let me just, so here, see, if I do start here, plant, and YouTube, 25 minutes timer will be there, and I have to focus, and I can't check my phone. I can't touch my phone. So I'm doing these Pomodoros for scripting, for ideating, and for filming. If I plant a YouTube tree, I need to film. There's nothing else for me to do, right? So work with a timer. Maybe that is going to help you. Break your phone. Like, this is not a joke here. We need to focus to build this business. Like, enough of this, right? So I feel like it is hard, and then I find other things to do. Yes, other things to do. But Rodrigo, if you plant the tree, if you put like the Pomodoro, and if you say to yourself, this 25 minutes is gonna be YouTube, like force yourself that there is like one thing, right? There is that reason. So find the way that's going to work for you. Yes. BRICK. Super helpful. It works. It works mainly even because you don't have to go to any app. This is just, it's on your fridge and you could just swipe, right? Yeah, exactly. So procrastination. So let's talk about the workflow. There was a question about my YouTube workflow, so I want to tell you guys about my YouTube workflow. I've been consistent on YouTube for now exactly 54 weeks, 1 year and 2 weeks. I have not missed a week. And I traveled. I took 5 or 6 trips, some of them for pleasure, some of them for business. And I have not missed a week. Okay? So here is why have not missed a week. Because I know if I miss a week, I may quit YouTube. Especially at the beginning, when you don't have that habit, when you're kind of getting into the flow, you're like walking on eggshells. It's very important not to miss. I mean, of course, if there's an emergency, you have to, right? But it's important to have that discipline and to pick that, day of the week and not to miss a week, right? Sometimes the way I've been, working right now, I am posting every Tuesday. And if there is something, I'm giving myself this a little bit of wiggle room, and it's going to be posted on Thursday. Okay? But every week there is a video. Before I used to post twice a week, even 3 times a week. Now my cadence is once a week. I'm not missing a week. Okay. Now, how do I do it? How do I do it so to make sure I'm not going to miss a week? Obviously, if I travel, I'm going away on Wednesday in 2 days. I have 2 YouTube videos right now that I filmed because I can't be filming at my parents' place. I'm going away for the holidays, right? So if I know that I'm going to be away for like 10 days, I need to work ahead. It's very hard. Yesterday, I filmed 2 videos. Okay. And I could be, editing one, and I could send one to the editor. But I am going to have 2 of them edited. But my first 40 videos, I edited them all myself. So only month number 6 that I started actually outsourcing my editing. So if I was going to edit, I would just film the video and I would just edit them at home, like at my parents' place. It's not that I'm going to sit at the table and be social and be with my family 24/7. Everybody needs breaks. I'm going to take a break, have my headphones on and edit, right? So, but let's go back to my YouTube workflow. Okay. So the most important thing for me is to choose my filming day. I'm going to choose a day where I have like, at least like half a day, 3 hours, or not even, you don't have to have a half a day, but I'm giving myself a buffer, like 2 hours, 3 hours, I need to have like them off, right? So let's say yesterday was Sunday. I did that on a Sunday. So what I am making sure is that I have everything ready before Sunday. I'm not doing anything else. I don't want to jeopardize this filming day. Filming day is sacred. Like, I call it, this is a sacred day. So I rehearsed. And so these are the stages that I work in. From scratch, I go back and forth with ChatGPT and talk about video ideas. Okay. I either say, let's say, for example, lately I just hit 1 year on YouTube. So I said to ChatGPT, hey, I just hit 1 year on YouTube. What are some possible angles that I could have for that video? And ChatGPT gave me, okay, your growth, your mistakes, things that you didn't expect, how much money you made, all these things, right? So it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to take the growth. Or like yesterday I recorded a video, the one stage that nobody talks about, right? And it's that flat line, when everything flatlines. So I have the angles, and then I'm going to say, I like the angles of just going over the whole growth quarter by quarter. What are some possible titles? Keep in mind, guys, this is not happening on Sunday. This is happening when I go on my way. I make it fun. Like, it's all about making it fun. I love going to coffee shops, walking over. This is on my way when I walk over to coffee shops and I have ChatGPT on my phone and I'm like, la, 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 I'm making it fun. I don't like sitting at desk for like extended period of time. So I'm like talking to ChatGPT and say, oh, I like this. I like the angle of going quarter by quarter and describing my whole growth, YouTube growth. What are some possible titles? Gives me 3 titles. I'm not finalizing any title. And then I say, okay, I'm going to say it out loud, my entire video, my entire transcript. Can you please critique it and give me a grade? That's what I do. And ChatGPT gives me from 0 to 10. ChatGPT gives me a grade like 8.4, 7.8, 9.5. And then I look where I should be Then I really think of a hook, what kind of a hook I could have. And I ask 3 possible hooks. Okay. Then I do it again, maybe even the next day. It all depends. I rehearse it with a new hook and improving. So that by Sunday, I have everything ready. And by Sunday, I probably spoke everything out like 3 times already, and I have a new hook and I know what to do. And I have a finalized title by then. And Sunday, all I do, and I make sure everything is, charged and everything, I press record and I just say it out. And it takes me, I often just put a Forest app 2 for 25 minutes. It takes me not even an hour to record because I've rehearsed it so many times before. I have nothing else to do than to film. And of course, I make mistakes. And my video is like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And then it's actually a 7-minute video. because I repeat myself, I check out my notes, So the whole thing, guys, is all about not doing anything else on the filming day. For me, this is what works really well, that I don't do anything else on a filming day, just filming. So ideating, scripting, rehearsing, asking ChatGPT for a grade, rehearsing again to make it better. All that is not on Sunday. It's like either Friday or Saturday. Okay. Then, I either edit the video or I send it to editors. And let's say I'm going to post on Thursday. I make a thumbnail. I'm not making a thumbnail on Sunday. Sunday is a filming day. I make a thumbnail, description. I ask ChatGPT what should be the words on screen based on my, because I already have a transcript. I say, based on that transcript, give me 10 variations of words on screen, words on thumbnail. And then I create my thumbnail. Okay? So every day I spend 30 minutes. It's not even every day, or 45 minutes. Okay? Going back and forth with ChatGPT, rehearsing, asking for a grade, rehearsing again. This is not like half a day or full day. I am talking about on my way from here to a coffee shop. That's 15 minutes. That's like, ideating. Do you guys have any questions about this YouTube workflow? Okay, so this is a great idea, Monica. So ideating with ChatGPT, whenever I do research as well, right? What kind of videos I want to make. I think of the videos. I was like, oh, okay, well, I've been a year on YouTube. I need to make a video about being on a year on YouTube. I'll probably can make 2 videos out of it. So here I am. I already have an idea. Then I talk with ChatGPT. That's 20 minutes, Monica. Back and forth. Because I use voice. I don't type anything. I use voice. And I say, what are the angles for it? Give me the angles. And then I say the entire video. To say the entire video is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay? So 15 minutes for ideation. Then the angles. Then saying it out loud. Then ChatGPT gives you grade. Then asking about the hooks. That's another 20 minutes. I would say the entire thing total is like 2.5 hours with filming. Now, if you want to edit, that's extra, 2.5 hours or 3 hours. Make it simple. Great. Any other questions about it? Okay, so make sure you just chunk it up. This is the best. This is the best tip for YouTube and a 9 to 5. Don't try to do everything in one day. If I had a 9 to 5, this is what I would do. I would not give my work my best hours. Oops. Meaning, if I start at 9, if you have a flexible schedule, I would not go to work. If I had a flexible schedule, I would not go to work at 9 and finish at 5 to be done. No, I would go to work at 10:30 and finish at 6:30 because you are fresh in the morning, and those best hours, it's best to spend these best hours on YouTube than like being at work fresh, right? That's what I would do. Because when you get back at like 5 or 6, you're exhausted. You're so exhausted from just working. So if you have a flexible schedule, push it, even though you're going to be finishing later. You're going to be finishing later, but you're going to be done with the day. And be disciplined and spend those mornings on YouTube. Okay. Even on your way to work, the way I'm going to a coffee shop, you are going on your way to work or you're commuting, use ChatGPT voice and work on your videos. Ideate, rehearse, go back and forth with ChatGPT via voice. That's what I do. I don't type, right? So that when your filming day comes, everything is ready. Everything is ready. Okay. So any questions about that? So these pockets of time will really help you be on YouTube with the 9 to 5. Those hours before, like if you can be disciplined not to scroll in the morning, but to actually use that 45 minutes for YouTube, you could use those 45 minutes, let's say Monday through Thursday. Thursday can be your filming day, and you can edit on a Saturday morning, and you're done. Okay? So 45 minutes every day from Monday through Thursday. Then you edit on a Saturday for like 3 hours, and you have a beautiful YouTube channel. You could do it. You could totally do it. Okay. So sometimes it is hard for me to see the potential of YouTube, meaning there's a part of me that doesn't really believe I will be getting results leads from YouTube. Yes, I totally understand. I totally understand because trust me, a year ago, I was going crazy. I was posting 3 times a week. I was spending all my free time because, I'm a business coach. So I have private clients, I have my community, right? I release digital products, and I have a life. I have my amazing friends as well, and Christmas parties. And there's a lot of temptations, right? And here I am posting 3 times per week and having 4 views on YouTube. But this is what happens at the beginning. And Rodrigo, you just have to believe in this. When you see on YouTube people with thousands and thousands of subscribers and the success, they had like 6 months or a year or even 2 years where nothing was where the results were not there, right? I keep hearing, to give you an example, one vlogger in New York, she's like this New York vlogger. She makes fun content actually. And she has tons of, sponsorships. It looks like a really glamorous life, right? Although I think it's very hard to make, it's harder to make money like this. But she has 80,000 subscribers. So automatically brands and opportunities are there because her channel pops, everything about New York like pops. So, it's very glamorous to have that. But she said her first year, she had 600 subscribers. So the entire year she was posting and she got 600 subscribers. And now, 4 years into it, she's at 80,000. So 600 the first year, 4 years into it, 80,000. So it really doesn't matter those first months, that first year, really doesn't matter. Because if you're in it for a long game, if you are reaching the, 5,000 subscribers or 800 the first year, now you're at year 4 anyway, right? It's like, yeah, the survival was a little bit more difficult. Okay, so another example, travel vloggers, they have 1,400,000 subscribers. I mean, so literally from every video, like if there is a sponsorship, that's $20,000. If you are at 1 million subscribers and you have a segment that's sponsored, you charge 25,000 or 20,000. I know because I had a client with 2 million subscribers. So for like a really 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes, yeah, she was charging 25,000. So, but that couple with a travel vlog for the first 3 years made no money. So they were traveling and it was costing them money. Now, year 4, year 5, year 6, I think they're at year 7 right now. So year 7, they're making 20K, but they had to be consistent for a while with no results. Like, this is the YouTube game. You could get lucky at the beginning and have a viral video. And if that video is aligned with what you offer, you're golden. All right. But if the video is not aligned with what you offer, if Rodrigo, you look like you are at the place where you like surfing or something, right? If you make a video about, surf or something, or maybe surfing because surfing is connected to your niche, but like if you make a video about like something that's not related and this is gonna go viral, you're not gonna get clients for your membership. Okay, so you need the viral video to be aligned with your offer, right? That's why I wouldn't really like, oh yeah, I want a viral video. I want like grow fast. Make sure that your audience is aligned. And your audience checks you out. They check you out before they join your membership. They check out either your YouTube or your Instagram or whatever they can find, your website. They click on stuff, right? I recently got a submission from my contact form on my website. Like, who uses contact forms on website? Who even goes to websites? Well, guess what? A new client does. So they look at stuff. And especially with YouTube, if they watch your videos, they're warm and they will, they're like pre-sold. You don't have to get any phone calls, nothing. They are pre-sold. Yeah. So it's there, right? Guys, who believes that there is gold on YouTube? I mean, videos are evergreen. YouTube is worth it. Like, tell me yes in comments. Do you believe that YouTube is worth it? Have you seen enough examples there? What did you see? Like, why? Like, you don't have to tell me. Like, have you seen that YouTube is worth it? Right? Okay, you do. You did see it. Okay, right. Yes. All right. You did see it. It is worth it. Okay? It is possible for you to do that. You just have to keep going to survive that first year that this vlogger survived with 600 subscribers, and the 3 years that travel vloggers survived, and now year 5, year 6, they're making 20K. You just have to survive. And you just like have to like believe it's there and keep posting. I was going crazy my first month. I am so impatient that I was like, 4 views, and I was getting views because I was posting 3 times a week. So my video number 6 got 1,000 views. Like, when you post that many, I posted 11 videos in my first month. When you post that many, like, you have a high chance to get views. It's also not my first channel, right? So I knew I wanted to just like start a bit stronger, but I was going crazy. I would wake up to 4 views. And I'm like, what is going on? And I didn't want to promote my videos because I wanted YouTube to find my audience and stuff. Like, I do have a list of 6,000 people. I have an Instagram account with 11K, but I didn't want to promote my YouTube videos because it's really better if YouTube finds your audience, right? But it was tough. So, you have to just find your way to survive. I found the way. I started posting shorts. I used Opus Clips. I started chopping these long form videos and posting shorts. And I was getting hundreds and thousands on views on these shorts because it's easier on shorts. So I was like, oh, finally, no more 4 views. I mean, my videos were still getting, 12 views. But at least there was some energy on my account. And I'm so glad I survived. I'm so glad I survived. So niching down is so limiting. Yeah, Monica. So niching down is limiting, of course, but that's how YouTube can find your audience, because YouTube is waiting for signals. If your signals are all over the place, of course you could do it, but YouTube will have a harder time to find your audience. Yeah, that's a wonderful niche, So just keep talking about it, keep teaching the tutorials, so many people are afraid of tech. You could have, AI 101, even if you're not a techie over 40. That's it. Even if you're not a techie, over 40, that's a great niche. Yeah. For me, shorts, they didn't do much, but at the beginning, they brought in 3 subscribers and I had 20. 23 was better than 20, right? So every single thing, but I actually don't use Opus Clips anymore. And I do post shorts whenever I post reels on Instagram. I just grab them and post them on as YouTube shorts with no music. Okay, very important, guys. You cannot be putting this trending music from Instagram on YouTube because you're gonna have a copyright strike. There has to be no music on YouTube unless it's like YouTube approved music. Okay, Nadia, this is a very good question. All right. So you can promote your videos to your email list. You can. Out of my experience, it helps, but it doesn't help your growth like crazy. It's not going to be like the difference between night and day. It will help. Like, you will get 10, 20, 30 extra views. But if YouTube picks up your video, we're talking about thousands here. So these 10, 20 views that you're talking about, like, yeah. But the most important is to send YouTube the right signals so that it picks up your video and it promotes it on YouTube, because that's how you get the spikes. External traffic is not going to help you with this. Unless you have a list of 1 million people. I mean, if you have a list of a few hundred or few thousand, you're going to get, 10, 20, 30 more views. But YouTube picking up your video is so much better. You're going to get way more views thanks to that. I am going to keep those questions coming, guys, and I'm going to go to pre-submitted questions in our beautiful membership. Okay, so YouTube Income Vault. Alrighty. New live sessions. Session. Okay, here we are. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to make it larger. Okay, Christine. Christine answering your question at 042. Okay. And if you guys have a question, those of you who are watching live, put them in comments. And if you're watching a replay, definitely do that. I'm gonna put the right banner. Okay. So Christine, I managed my channel for about a year or so before I pooped out earlier in 2025. Now I really want to get back to it, as I know it's the best way to market my watercolor membership and courses. Honestly, I enjoyed it, so it would be a win-win. I think batching the filming would help immensely. but I can't seem to get there yet. Any tips for this? Okay, I love that. I love that question. We're talking about batching. And I think Addie had the same question here. All right, so Addie and Christine, I'm going to answer your question now. Yes, batching definitely helps. And if you want to batch, I would really recommend that you only do the filming day on your filming day. Okay? That is going to be especially important for batching because you can't. It would be extremely hard to script, ideate, script, rehearse, film 2, 3, or 4 videos. Even if you block the entire day, you're going to be exhausted. And nobody really wants that exhausted energy from you, right? So if you batch, make sure you batch the process, the entire process, not just filming. So ideate 2 videos, script 2 videos, rehearse 2 videos, then film 2 videos. This is what I would advise you do, Christine and Addie. Batch the entire process. Chunk it up. Let's say you start on Monday before work for 45 minutes. You go back and forth with ChatGPT and you say, my channel just hit 12-month mark. What are some possible angles that I could use for my videos? Okay, gives you angles. Oh, I like the angle of going over my growth by quarter. Okay, can you suggest some talking points? Okay. Now let's say you have to go to work because you're late. Tuesday, you look at the talking points, you think also about your experience and stuff, and you record the entire transcript and you say, this is great, thank you so much, this is great. Let me record the entire transcript of as if I was already recording my video. Can you give me a grade from 0 to 10? And then you say it all out loud. ChatGPT has a cutoff of 10 minutes when you use voice. You say it out loud, it gives you the grade. And then you look like, oh, okay. Then let's say Wednesday, you say, okay, great, thanks. What are some catchy hooks that I can start with? Can you give me 3? You look at 3 hooks. Okay. Then Wednesday, you look at the hook, you look at your grade, you look how you could improve, and then you rehearse it again with the new hook. Okay, let me try it again with the transcript. And so you're rehearsing it again. You're getting a better grade, right? 8.8, maybe 9.2. Okay, and then Saturday or Friday morning, let's say, you're ready to rehearse. And if you were batching, you're gonna have 2 videos to film, not rehearse. If you were batching, you're gonna have 2 videos to film. So you just press record and you just film what you've been rehearsing. So because you've been spending like chunks of your days, it kind of like, it's not fresh on your mind anymore. You're being more fluent. It's easier for you to just record a video. Okay? Is it helpful? Do you guys have any questions about like batching? I personally batch. I try to record 2 videos. I think my personal record is 3. 3 videos. I recorded 3 videos in one day. And the reason why I was able to do it is because I did all the prep work before the filming day. Okay, that's what really helped me. And I was like really fluent and I was able to batch. Oh, hi, Kemi. Okay, that we already answered that. So this is my batching answer. Batch the whole process from ideating to angles to rehearsing and all this, so that you are ready to film 2 videos and you have it all prepared. Okay, great question, Christine and Addie. If there are no questions, live questions, I'm going to yeah, the energy, you have to just see when is your best energy. Don't give your work, if you have 9 to 5, I know it's probably horrible for me to say, but don't give your work the best hours. Go to work later and finish later. Like there's not a of course everybody wants to finish early, 5. But what if you can just finish at like 6:30 because you're going to show up an hour and a half later and you have the best hours to work on your YouTube channel. And then you can have weekends off. You don't have to work on weekends for YouTube if you really are organized. Like, maybe you don't want to do it. Maybe you want to have weekends off with your family and work on your hobbies. If you are disciplined enough during your work week, you could do it. Okay, Rodrigo. Yes, I need a workflow to post one video a week and stay consistent for 1 year. That's my goal for 2026. I also need help seeing the potential of using YouTube to generate leads. All right, Rodrigo. So this is the thing, right? You need to believe in this and see this potential. Okay? I mean, people share their income on YouTube and you see how much channels make. Okay? You are in a great position because you have your membership set up. You know how to set up a membership, lead a membership, right? So you have a call to action of join my membership. Now imagine in some time you're also going to be monetized. So look how amazing YouTube is. Not only you're going to get paid members from YouTube to your membership, they're going to be paying you monthly recurring revenue, but also YouTube will be paying you with AdSense money for that. I mean, I don't know any other platform that pays for building our audience and building our brand and building our membership. Okay, so believe in that. Also, YouTube is evergreen. Close to maybe 8 months ago, I made a video called Easy Thumbnails. Right now, I'm seeing Easy Thumbnails. The video from 8 months ago is popping. Like, why? I am getting views, watch time from a video from 8 months ago. So same thing in my case. I am not monetized on YouTube because I'm missing some watch time, right? But I'm getting members from YouTube, my private clients, members as well. Like before joining, they look at my channel. They're like, okay, all right, well, I want more of Anna. I want to join the community. I mentioned the community. And then when I'm monetized, I'm also going to get a few $100s for me building my paid membership and selling my digital products. YouTube on top of it is going to pay me. I mean, it's not much. YouTube monetization is really not much compared to what I make, as a coach, as a membership owner, as a private coach and selling digital products. But it's in addition. Why not? That's this new income stream, right? And you're going to have like this body of work. And in your case, Rodrigo, people will watch, if you do your videos well, people will watch your videos over and over because they will be doing the workout. Put the clock, by the way, put the clock in your videos. Put the stopper, the timer. People like timers when they do any type of exercises. Okay. And like we want those exercises, like 5-minute break in our work day, or exercises when you have your topics that your audience wants, right? So your videos will be evergreen and people will be using them to work out daily. It's like these channels with songs for little kids. I mean, they have millions and millions of views because little kids watch them over and over. And people, it's the same with workout videos. People will just watch them over and over. Yeah, the clock. Yeah, super important. I noticed this is very popular. I myself like to see the stopwatch of how much time do I have left, right? So if you do like a 5-minute or 10-minute, do the stopper watch in the corner and give us like the 10 minutes, right? So, and this is the video that people will watch the entire thing, and they may watch it over and over. How to start it every single morning, you could say, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, you need easy thumbnails. Yeah, it's easy thumbnails. Like it's basically one thing from Canva and thumbnails look amazing. So, all right, keep those questions coming, guys. And I'm going to go to other pre-submitted questions. Vanessa, I think you're here live. That's amazing. You would like to know my workflow. I find it editing is the most time consuming. Do you do your own editing? So I went over my own workflow already. So I hope you found it helpful. And now I'm going to answer the editing question, okay? So up to video number 40, I edited every single video myself using DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is free. I love it. It's relatively easy. I mean, it still takes some time, but you know what? If I was getting stuck, I would just go to YouTube and just say how to add transitions in DaVinci, how to get rid of, this in DaVinci, how to add a title in DaVinci Resolve. And there's tons of YouTube videos that go over all these things, right? So you just watch the tutorial and you just follow the tutorial. So the first 40 videos I edited all myself. My first month on YouTube, last December, I posted 11 videos and I edited them all myself, even when I was away seeing my family on Christmas. I took a little bit of time and I just like edited there, like you don't spend 24/7 with your family. The goal is, and the art is, not to spend that time on scrolling or doing mindless things. But if I was jet lagged. I'm always very jet lagged when I arrive. So when I wake up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., I could still be in my room till about 7. And yeah, of course, I could just waste some time and watch some mindless things, or I could do the editing. That's what I was doing when I was jet lagged, right? Then my dad would make me like a strong coffee and I was set to go. 7. I mean, I don't need to wake up my entire family because I'm jet lagged. I'm just gonna like do the editing. That's it, right? So just have to carve out some time, but it's totally possible. You just need to be disciplined. Okay, so after video number 40, I now pay to have my videos edited. My editors are pretty pricey because I work with an agency, but my advice would be, if you want to have your videos edited, go on Upwork and just, post an ad or find editors on Upwork. They're all there. I'm sure my agency is there too. And, you could pay anywhere from $60 to 80 or 100 for simple edits. And if you want like motion graphics and stuff, that's like 100 to 200 per video. So, does it matter to have it professionally edited? I don't know, to be honest, because yes, it looks nice and dynamic and all that, but the topic and how you connect with your audience matters way more. Okay. So, great question. Oh, so Vanessa was, okay. All right, so now Tans. So Tans is sharing her workflow. You know, maybe some of you will find it helpful because she's a mom. She's a mom of 3. So with a full-time job and 3 kids, weekends are a no-go for me. So this is an example. Tan does not work on her YouTube channel on weekends. So I don't work on YouTube on the weekends. Here's why my weekday workflow for YouTube looks like. Here's what my weekday workflow for YouTube looks like. Keep in mind, my YouTube hours are usually between 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. before work and before my kids wake up. Script on Monday, 2 shorts and 1 long. Film on Tuesday during 1-hour lunch. Keep this day as sacred. You see, this is exactly what I'm saying. Sacred, and film 1 long form and 2 shorts, usually back to back. So she uses her lunch hour to film. And, you know, because she has it all scripted on the day before, and I don't know, maybe she records, maybe not, she's ready to record. Edit on Wednesday and Thursday. You see, she edits her own videos. Publish shorts on Wednesday and Thursday, since these take minimal time to edit. Schedule and publish long form for Friday. Schedule 24 hours in advance, okay? So that's Taz's workflow. Every single day has like a different thing that she does, and she treats filming day as sacred. And I said, this takes so much discipline, Taz, right? And she said, well, the discipline comes easy when you're really, really enjoying it. Okay. Now, Jenny. Jenny's question is at top of the hour. Starting simple and how to scale the workflow, balancing along other business stuff and school. What to do if you have 2 channels, one business and the other one hobby. Okay. So Jenny is asking what to do if you have 2 channels. Okay, and I think you made a decision, but first of all, I would definitely recommend 1 channel. Have 1 channel. It's extremely difficult to maintain even 1 channel, right? I'm gonna make it even larger. Yeah, it's extremely difficult to maintain even 1 channel. I would say, you know, you want to be on YouTube for business, right? You want to make YouTube a part of your business. It takes way too much time to post on YouTube as a hobby. Plus, you can have it as a hobby and business. And yes, balancing alongside other business stuff. And I'm sure, Jenny, yes, you're balancing with school too. But are you being mindful about your school, or are you scrolling on school? Because I find myself scrolling on school. Even yesterday, I like literally caught myself like losing 1 hour because I was just kind of like hanging out without even like any purpose, right? So be disciplined and mindful how you spend this time, because you have other business stuff. So besides the other business stuff, there's no time for that much time for scrolling, or like scrolling on school as well. Scrolling on school also exists. Okay, so Jenny, 1 channel, make it all about a business. You could include a little bit of a personal life in there, no problem, but make sure this is something that ties to your business, that will help you grow your business, get clients, build an audience. Okay. So good. Any questions for those of you who are live? I am not seeing any. This was Jenny. Now, Christina. You're not sure what to include in your workflow? Okay, well, you basically include coming up with ideas. Then you include getting the bullet points, rehearsing, filming, editing, and posting. Okay, these 6 steps. And so you just have to find time in your days to do these steps. But my big recommendation, don't try to do all the steps in one day. Don't clear out just one day to do it all, like ideation and going back and forth and rehearsing and filming, because you're going to be exhausted when filming, when you're ready to film after all these steps. If you do them on the same day, you don't want to show like the exhausted energy. Okay, so I was listening to Hormozy suggesting 1 video per day if you want to grow. No way could I do that or want to. I like 1 per week rhythm that Anna suggests. I can manage that. Exactly, Jane. So we always have to realize that we need to create our own workflow, our own cadence, right? Some people can sustain once per day, and that's amazing. I mean, there is nothing to criticize. I mean, good for them. They are probably going to grow faster if and only if they are smart about it. Because I've seen channels posting every day and they didn't grow at all because they just keep repeating the same mistakes. Like if you post every day, but your thumbnails just don't stop the scroll, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow. If you post every day, but nobody tells you objectively, hey, you know, your hooks suck, you're losing the audience. And if you don't know how to check your analytics, you're not going to grow. Posting daily will not help you. Okay? Why would posting daily? I mean, posting daily is amazing. I wish I could sustain posting daily because I know I would grow super fast. But I can't sustain it. I know that I can't. And, you know, I have our beautiful community. I am creating products. Wait and see what 2026 has in store for you. Because I've been creating something behind the scenes a bit. And it's just incredible. So I need to have time for that, right? I have some private clients. I don't accept any more private clients as of this recording right now, but I still have private clients. So I wouldn't be able to sustain. Well, I could make it happen, but at what cost? At being like, you know, annoyed and on the verge of burnout. Like that energy can show in our videos. If you can sustain, go for it. But if you can't, don't force yourself, because that pissed off energy can really like not be that great for your YouTube performance. So Jane, so you could manage once per week, do once per week, start looking at your stats, keep improving, and it's a wonderful cadence. You know, just keep going once a week. It's great. Now you're saying that you have done 52 week seasonal plans. So I know what I'm talking about each week. Okay, this is admirable, Jane. Although I want to warn you about something in YouTube. Anybody who sees the 52 week seasonal plan, I'm going to tell you right now, it is an okay idea if you are smart about it. It is a good idea if you are smart about it. This is what I mean. You may post on YouTube Like, let's say you're starting your 52-week seasonal plan on January 1st, and you're going to post on YouTube, January 1st, you know what to do. Let's say January 21st, one of your videos like pops. But you have your plan. Well, let me just say, if one of your video gets super popular, you need to ditch your plan, or you need to be more flexible about your plan. Because when a video gets popular, you need to make more videos just like that. Whether they are in your plan or not, it doesn't matter. The outlier is an outlier. The viral video is a viral video. YouTube is signaling you got a lot of subscribers thanks to it. You need to make more videos just like the viral video and forget about your 52-week plan. So have your 52-week plan, but also be flexible as far as your plan. Don't force yourself to just like, oh, I need that plan. Right? So, yeah. Because we need to be more responsive looking at what's been working on our channel. Okay. Now, do you guys have any questions about YouTube workflow, YouTube in general? Because we are done with the pre-submitted questions. All right. I do have another topic that I want to cover, and if you have questions, just definitely put them in the chat. If you're watching the replay, just leave a comment. So let's talk about how to stay in momentum during the holidays. This is what I've noticed over the years with my members, clients. By the way, this is something I'm going to tell you. I'm a business coach. Most of my job tasks is basically keeping my clients disciplined. Yes, I offer strategy because I do strategy, I do optimization. I know how to build audiences. I know how to optimize small audiences and monetize them. Absolutely. I have an experience in that. But a lot of my clients have issues with either discipline, accountability, or they just don't know how to fit their posting, their YouTube channel, stuff that they want, right? So one of the topics that I, I've been covering over the years is how to stay in momentum during the holidays, because I know what happens. I know what happens with me, and I know what happens with a lot of people. When the holidays start, we enter this la la land. Our friends are off. They are done at 1 p.m. They call us if we can have lunch on like a Wednesday at 1 because they're done. They're done, especially if you have friends on like senior positions. They have more flexibility and they've already paid their dues. So now they're like, hey, Anna, what are you doing? What are you up to? My friend today, literally, she, was like, hey, what are you doing on Monday? What are you doing Monday afternoon? I'm like, working? Yeah. And then I said, I can meet you, but I can meet you at 6, right? So having that discipline, right? And staying in momentum. So how to stay in momentum during the holidays? Well, what I do, I make sure I just do a little bit of work every single day. And you may be thinking, oh my God, Anna, don't you want to take some time off? Listen, I created a business and I do my dream job. I love being a business coach. I live and breathe business. I love strategy. I love, because I'm good at math. So I love, optimization, all this like business riddles. I love it. And I love also psychology. Motivation, human psychology is my passion. And so I have a huge passion of helping people. So I'm definitely going to be showing up in our beautiful community, YouTube Income Vault. I post every day. I always have something to share with you guys, right? I'm going to show up and, post something that will help you either implement or, make you feel that you're not alone on this journey. And, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour. I'm also doing a lot of things ahead. My 2 videos, right now, 2 videos are being edited. I filmed them yesterday and they're being edited. Now, because I'm doing a little bit every day, whether it's after I wake up and I'm jet lagged, or, I just take some time, like, with my family. Let's say we're going to a restaurant, and, it's chill. It's your family. So maybe they're taking a nap, or like, okay, just give me an hour and I'll, like, what time are we leaving? Let's say, what time are we leaving? Oh, well, we're going to leave at, 2 p.m. Reservations is at 3. In Poland, you eat at like 3 p.m. It's very, very interesting. So we're leaving at 2. Okay, well, it's 1 now. I'll see you in an hour. So you have that 45 minutes. Then you can get ready quickly. I get ready quickly. I'm not spending hours to get ready. You can get ready quickly and spend that 45 minutes before you go out to do something. Maybe you're going to ideate your video. You're going to script your video. You are you probably are not going to record. Like, I know I cannot film. There's nothing filming related in my house, in the house where I grew up, right? So, but other things like building a product, or, writing an email, or checking in our community, you can do it. You could do a little bit. People who are 9 to 5, I know, because I'm talking to my friends, it's like, closing the doors for a week, I'm not doing anything. Well, because you are an accountant, or like you have a job. Nothing against accountants. I think I would like an accounting job. Maybe because you have a career that you don't like. Okay, so you need a week with nothing. You need to disconnect. I don't need to disconnect. I do what I love. Why would I disconnect from my lovely members, from my community, from my YouTube channel? This is my life. Yeah, but it's half an hour per day. And actually, it's going to make me like smile. I mean, you guys like are so cute and funny, and I love supporting you. Like, I love what I do. So create a career that you love. Then you won't be dreading those days where you like spend half an hour when you're away or on vacation. I went on vacation. It's a little bit harder when you are with people, right? You really have to be disciplined. But even with people, you're like, okay, I'll see you guys downstairs. Because even when you travel with people, people take naps, people do things. So while they take a nap, just, do this, right? And so I went to Costa Rica, I remember, and I was working from like 6 a.m. to, I'm not an early bird, but for some reason on vacation, sometimes I'm very inspired. So I was working from 6 a.m. to 8. So 6 to 8, I would work. Then I would either go work out or go to breakfast or go for a swim. But I was done for the day. 2 hours per day on vacation is enough. And I felt so good. I felt like, how like you feel a bit lazy, and like now I felt like energized, lazy, rested, energized. So it's a good feeling when you start and do a little bit of work. I mean, you can of course, take a day off or take 2 days off, but try not to take like the entire week, because it's going to be really hard to get back into things. Try to squeeze in these things, and you could do it if you stop or limit your scrolling. You could do it. I know. Because now, in those times where like people take naps, or like you take a rest because you're not 24/7 with your people. You go to your room to do something, right? I know that you're scrolling or you're texting. Texting your friends who are in your hometown. Well, you're gonna see them. Keep those texts a little bit shorter, and do what matters to you to build your business. I believe in you. All right. Does it resonate what I just shared? Yeah. Hi there. Good to see you, lovely. So, yeah, 100%. So you can squeeze it in. You just have to be rigid, more rigid with your with your scrolling. You know what's in the way of you not spending the 30 minutes or so per day. You know really well, because I know, like last year I was so addicted to TikTok that I had to get this break. That's why I got this break. Now for some reason I lost interest, and I'm more into like scrolling on school and checking different things and like responding and all this. It's like, how much responding do we really need? Just stay in YouTube Income Vault. We are right there we're on topic. All these free groups that you belong to, like, yeah, it's good for business. Maybe you can answer some questions, but then, give yourself some time. All right, guys, if there are no more questions, really good to see everybody. There is no live next week. I am celebrating with my family. I will be traveling, but there is the live after. There is a live to finish the year strong. And I can't wait to see your pre-submitted questions in the group. I will be supporting you. We have 2 challenges that you can go through. In YouTube Income Vault, one of the challenges is how to set up your YouTube channel and how to optimize it. Another challenge is how to create your product. They're there for you to go through them at any time. They're evergreen. So this is awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you, Monica. Thank you for your beautiful energy. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.